Have you ever set a massive goal, only to feel like you're getting nowhere? You know you're working hard, but progress seems slow, and the finish line feels a million miles away. Maybe you're waiting for that one big breakthrough, that magical moment where everything finally falls into place. But what if I told you the secret to staying motivated and enjoying the process is not in the final win but in celebrating every little victory along the way? We live in a world obsessed with perfection and big accomplishments. We're constantly told to aim high, dream big, and keep pushing until we've reached the top. And while that's all well and good, there's a downside to it. When you're so focused on the end goal, you forget to enjoy the journey. You overlook the small steps that are actually moving you forward because they don't seem big enough to matter. If you've ever felt discouraged or like you're not good enough because you haven't reached that massive goal yet, trust me, you're not alone. But here's the thing. Every little win, no matter how small, is worth celebrating. Think about it. That first time you finish a workout after a long break? That's a win. Finishing a project or even just starting it? That's a win. Did you manage to resist hitting the snooze button today and get up on time? Huge win. Progress is progress, and it all counts. It's time we stop waiting for the perfect moment and start acknowledging the beauty of small victories. Let me share a story. A friend of mine was training for her first marathon. At first, she felt overwhelmed by the sheer distance and pressure. The finish line seemed so far away that she almost gave up. But instead of focusing on the 26 miles she had to run, she decided to break her training down into smaller, more manageable goals. Every week, she celebrated little wins, whether it was running a mile without stopping or shaving a minute off her time. These celebrations kept her motivated and excited. She didn't wait until race day to celebrate. By the time she crossed that finish line, she had already celebrated dozens of victories along the way, making the journey not only bearable but enjoyable. This story leads me to an important point. There's actual science behind why celebrating small wins can keep you motivated. When you achieve a goal, no matter how small, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. That little dopamine boost makes you feel accomplished and creates a craving for more. It's like giving yourself a gold star, which encourages your brain to keep working toward the next win. Over time, these little celebrations become a powerful feedback loop. You're not just chasing the big win anymore, you're building a steady stream of positive momentum. But here's where perfectionism creeps in and tries to steal the show. Perfectionists often dismiss small wins because they don't seem big enough to count. Sound familiar? Perfectionism can make you feel like it's all or nothing, that unless you're hitting your goals perfectly, it doesn't matter. That mindset robs you of the joy in progress. But here's the reality: no one is perfect. And the more we hold ourselves to impossible standards, the more discouraged we become. The truth is, success isn't about perfection. It's about showing up, taking small steps, and celebrating each one along the way. So how do you make celebrating small wins a regular part of your life? Let's talk about some creative ways to do it. One of my favorite techniques is the celebration jar. Every time you accomplish something, no matter how small, write it down on a piece of paper and drop it into the jar. Maybe you completed a tough assignment, had a productive workday, or even just got through a rough Monday. Whenever you're feeling down or like you're not making progress, pull out one of those slips of paper and remind yourself of all the little wins you've already achieved. Trust me, seeing all your small victories collected in one place is an instant mood booster. Another great idea is the 5-minute victory reflection. After you finish a task, take just 5 minutes to sit down and reflect on how far you've come. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and mentally replay the moment you finished the task. How did it feel? What did you learn from it? Even small victories deserve to be acknowledged and savored. Or maybe you're someone who enjoys sharing your wins with others. If that's you, don't be afraid to tell a friend or family member about what you've achieved. Post about it on social media if you want. Sometimes celebrating out loud, whether it's with one person or a whole community, makes the win feel even more real. Plus, you never know who you might inspire by sharing your journey. And if you're looking for something more personal, reward yourself with time for yourself. Finish a workout? Take 30 minutes to read a book you love or binge watch your favorite show. Completed a work milestone? Treat yourself to a nice dinner or a self-care routine. These little moments of self-reward are your way of saying, hey, I did something awesome today, and I deserve this. Now, let's talk about how celebrating small wins builds long-term momentum. Imagine you're pushing a giant snowball up a hill. At first, it's slow and difficult. But as you keep pushing, that snowball gets bigger, and the effort becomes a little easier. Each small win is like adding a layer to that snowball, making it grow and roll forward with more ease. The more you celebrate, the more momentum you build. And before you know it, you're moving faster and with more confidence than ever before. But here's the important part. Celebrating small wins isn't just about the short-term feel-good moment. It's about creating a mindset shift. Success isn't a destination you reach someday. It's not a mountain peak that, once reached, will bring you lasting happiness. Success is the process, the small steps, the moments where you show up for yourself and make progress, no matter how imperfectly. When you reframe your thinking this way, you start to enjoy the journey more, and suddenly, every day becomes an opportunity to celebrate. So, the next time you finish a task, take a deep breath, and celebrate. Whether it's a big win, a tiny step forward, or just showing up, you deserve to acknowledge your progress. It's these small moments that create the foundation for your bigger successes. And if you're constantly waiting for the perfect win to celebrate, you'll miss out on all the joy that's available to you right now. Now it's your turn. What small win can you celebrate today? Share it with me in the comments below, and let's spread that positive energy. Remember, every victory, no matter how small, deserves a party. If this video brought some joy to your day, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, hit that notification bell so you'll never miss out on a chance to celebrate with us. You've got this. Keep winning, keep celebrating, and keep moving forward.